Hello everyone, myself Abhirami, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Computer Science and AI, St.Joseph College of Arts and Science, Cuddalore. In this session, we will study methods of visualization data using Python. In this, data visualization helps convert complex data into graphical format so that pattern, trends and relationships can be understood easily. In this, we will discuss the following visualization methods. There is a line plot, scatter plot, bar chart, time series plot, mapping, connections and correlation, trees and hierarchy. Let us understand each method with examples. Line plot. In this, line plot shows how data changes over a continuous period of time. Data points are connected with lines, making it easy to observe trends such as increase or decrease or stability. In this, x-axis usually represents a time and then y-axis shows a numerical values. In this, line plots are useful. It is studying a trends over a time, identifying a seasonal patterns and then comparing multiple data sets and detecting a sudden changes or anomalies. In this example, we will show the daily temperature changes during a week. By observing the line, we can clearly understand how the temperature varies from day to day. This x-axis will be a days and then y-axis will be a temperature. We'll be showing as a method as a plt.plot method, and then x-axis and y-axis will be printed, and then marker will be an O, and then title will be declared, and then X label, and then Y label, and then grid chart true, and then plot will be shown. This is a line plot example. This is showing the clear cut of the time series plot. And the next, a scatter plot. And the scatter plot displays the relationship between two numerical variables. Each point represents an observation and the points are not connected. Scatter plots help identify the correlation and defect outliers. In this, types of correlations are positive correlation, negative correlation, and then no correlations. In this, correlation does not imply the causations. Even if the two variables are related to, one may not cause to other. This is an example. In this example, each dot represents a student study hours and marks. The scatter will be showed as a dotted method. In this, hours are x-axis and then marks will be on y-axis. In this, I will be showing as a plot as a scatter method. X-axis and y-axis variable names will be declared, and then title, X label will be shown, and then Y label, and then grid will be shown, and then plot will be represented. This is the scatter plot of the example. This is the example for the positive correlation. In this negative correlation, the lines will be down of the midline. And then bar chart. A bar chart compares the categorical data change using the rectangular bars. In this, types of bar chart: vertical bar chart, horizontal bar chart, grouped bar chart, and then stacked bar chart. In this, bar charts are best for comparing quantities, showing survey results, and then ranking data. In the height of each bar represents a value of a categorical, and then bar charts are widely used because of the clearly shows the difference between the categories. In this comparison purpose, we used as a bar chart. This is the example for the bar chart. In this, we have compared as the departments and then students mark. The departments, and then the CS, A, and then BC become 4 departments, and then student, there's a student strength will be declared, and then we showed as a bar diagram, and then departments and students will be declared. In this bar chart compares the number of students in a different departments. That helps to identify which department has the highest and lowest strength. And then time series plot. Time series plot represents the data collected at a regular time intervals. It helps identify trends, seasonality, cycles, and unusual values over a time. In this, trend represents as a long term or an increase or decrease. In then seasonality, it is a repeating patterns, and then cycles, irregular fluctuations, and then outliers, it is as a unusual values. In this time series, commonly used in a stock analysis, sales analysis, and then weather forecasting, and then population studies, mostly used for the population studies. In this example, we have declared as x-axis month name, and then sales value. We have to show it as a plot. This is the time series, and both the line chart and then time series will be more or less same. In this time series we have checked the variations for the diagram. In this example shows the monthly sales data. By observing the plot we can analyze whether the sales are improving or fluctuating over a time. And the next, mapping. Mapping is used when the data has a geographical component. It displays the information on maps using the colors, markers or size to represent the values. In this, mapping helps reveal the regional patterns that are difficult to see in your tables. In this, common types of map are chloropath maps, point maps, and then bubble maps, and then heat maps. Indian mapping helps to reveal regional patterns that are not visible in the tables. Tables are not visible, but in this map will be shown. This is the example for the mapping. In this we have declared as a India map, and then type as a volume map. In this volume, this is a marker as a set as a location, and then pop up as a Tamil Nadu will be highlighted, and then added it to the India map, and then map will be saved as a HTML file. So the marker will be added into the Tamil Nadu position. This is named as a volume marker map type. Then connections and correlations. In this connections and correlations, connections are represented as a general relationship between entities, while correlation measures the strength and direction of a relationship between two numerical values. In this, +1 represents as a strong positive correlation, -1 strong negative correlation, 0 means no correlations. In this visualization, such as scatter plots and heat maps help identify these relationships. In this example, scatter plot shows the study time and then exam score. Example where data taken as a study time and then score. Declared in the array variables, and then we calculate as a correlation value, and then printed as a result. This is a correlation map. In this we get as a 0.99 value. And the next, trees, hierarchies and recursion. Trees represent hierarchical data using a parent-child relationship. They consist of root nodes, intermediate nodes and leaf nodes. A recursion is often used to traverse a tree structures. In this key concept, there is a root node is the topmost, and then parent and child nodes, and then leaf nodes are no children. Leaf nodes having the no children, and then depth and height will be measured. In these, trees are widely used to represent the structured data as a file system, and then organization charts, and then family trees. This is a recursion. In this, a recursion is a programming technique where a function calls itself. A trees are naturally recursive because of each child node is also a tree. In this, recursion is used to traverse a tree nodes and display hierarchical structures, and then build tree-based visualization like a tree map and dendrograms. Example, displaying folders and subfolders in a file system uses a recursion. This is the example. We displayed as a file name and then subfile names. Example, display folders and subfolders. It demonstrates how hierarchical data can be visualized in a structured manner used as a tree hierarchy and a recursion. In this overall, line plot shows the trends, and then scatter plot shows the relationship, and then bar chart compare the categories, and then time series analyze the time-based data, and then mapping visualize the geographical information, and then correlation measures the relationship strength, and then trees represent the hierarchical data. In this, data visualization play a vital role in understanding complex data sets and supporting a decision making. Choosing the correct visualization technique improves the clarity and insights. Thank you.